Hello there, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV and your fortnightly edition of Collective Consciousness, streaming live to you via Facebook and YouTube. I can see already that we've got lots of you that are joining us on the show here this evening. As you're placing your comments and saying hello, do let us know what part of the world you're joining us from here this evening. We would love to know. Now, as I've just mentioned, we are streaming live via Facebook and YouTube, so please do be conscious that we do have between a 10 to 20 seconds time delay with you placing your comments and us guys here receiving them and vice versa. And as we are live, and as you are watching via YouTube, you know what I'm going to say, everybody. Hit those share buttons and share Spiritual Psychics TV out there as much as you possibly can to your own personal pages and indeed to any spiritual pages that you feel may be of relevance. As I say, I've got two wonderful guests that are joining me here this evening who I will be bringing on screen just shortly to introduce to you. Before I do so, let me say a few hellos to those of you that are joining from home this evening. So who have we got with us tonight, Producer Richard? Okay, so we are a little bit laggy on Facebook and YouTube, guys. Just do bear that in mind. We're having a few software and technical issues here this evening, so do bear with us. I can see your comments coming up on the screen, and I can see that we are joined by the lovely Cheryl Bergnac, who's watching us via YouTube. Good evening to you, Cheryl. Thanks for joining, my lovely. We've got Heidi Spicer also watching via YouTube. Good evening to you, Heidi. Ruth Townsend's also joining us. Good evening to you too, Ruth. Thank you for joining, my lovely. We also have Millie B saying hello, everyone. Hello to you, Millie. God bless you for joining. We've got the lovely Jenny Bennett who's watching via Facebook saying hello, Bill. Hello to you, Jenny. I hope you're well, my lovely. Sue Chadwick also joins from Facebook saying good evening, Bill. Good evening to you too, Sue. Thanks for joining. Hi there, Yvette Wilmot. Lovely to have you with us. God bless you. Thank you for joining. This is lovely. We've got lots of people joining us here this evening, haven't we? Absolutely. We've also got Lisa Paris who joins from YouTube saying hi, everyone. Hi there to you too, Lisa. Thank you for joining, my lovely. Great to have you with us. We've also got Joe Clark saying, hi, Bill. Hi, Richard. Hi there, Joe. Thanks for joining. Lovely to have you here. And we've got my naughty son who should be asleep upstairs in bed there, young man. Hello, Josh. You're nicking all the internet, Producer Richard saying. And we've also got Joanne Lewis who's saying, hi, Richard, Bill, Sasha, Amanda, and all on live chat. Thank you for joining, Joanne. So, Richard, shall we bring the lovely ladies on screen so we can do an introduction this evening? And as if by magic, they join me on screen. Hello there, ladies. Good evening to
Hi,
you.
Bill. How are you doing, Bill?
Hi there, Amanda. Hi there, Sasha. Thank you so much for joining me on Collective Consciousness. This is first to have two guests. Well, it's not first, it's the second, but the first to have two guests that are not related that are joining me on the show this evening. So I'm so thrilled to have you both here with me, and I hope and I pray that we have an absolutely fantastic evening here together. I'm sure we will. Spirit won't let us down. So let's have a quick chat before we go to do some liquid spirit. Let me come over to you first, Sasha, if I may, my lovely. Sasha, tell everybody at home a little bit about yourself and your spiritual work.
So I'm from Northamptonshire, and I have been doing platform work, demonstrations and events for the last 2 years. Obviously a lot of online work, which the technology has been great, and practicing for 10 years really, so on it for a long time, and COVID come and I just thought, you know, now the never really. And yeah, different ways on a psychic link, on a clairvoyant link, just blending spirit really, just enjoying what I do and being the vessel and giving the messages to receive.
How lovely. And do you work majority with clairvoyance?
Yeah. You know, I do most of the time, even when I'm using tools, you know, I trust in spirit or what they're giving me. So very different to many, just working on an energy. For me, I prefer to work with spirit, trust in spirit. They don't answer back. Well, not always.
But they can still give us a telling off from time to time.
Yeah.
Well, I get a telling off. I get a telling off all the time. I have my mum who's in spirit, and she joins me quite frequently. And you know what? I used to get a telling off when she was down here, and it hasn't changed since she's passed over. In fact, I get even more of a telling off. So that's lovely. It's lovely for you to be able to work in that way. Let me just come over to Amanda. Amanda,
Hi,
why
Bill.
don't you introduce yourself and tell a bit about your spiritual work?
Thank you. It's so great because I remember this channel when it first started during COVID, and now I'm sitting here on a program. It's crazy. But I'm Oxfordshire, and I started just before COVID, really, and it sort of went really quickly. I joined online development groups, and Spirit just says follow our lead. So I thought, okay, yeah, I'll do that. They wanted me to draw, so I do draw spirit portraits, and I do a lot of one-to-one reads. I've just started to do platform as well, churches, and my little show that I've just put together as well, because I'm a singer, so I sing and put a little show together with messages as well. And yeah, so it's all just, you know, it's all blown up. It's crazy. It's really, yeah, didn't expect.
Lovely.
Yeah,
it is lovely. And you know what? I think COVID has done that to an awful lot of us mediums, where it's placed so many opportunities into our laps that we would never have had presented to us had it have not been around. I mean, for myself, I mean, I totally relate to that. There wouldn't have been any chance of me travelling to centres in Scotland or Ireland or Wales or over to Spain. And, you know, COVID has impacted in such a way that it's given us the opportunity via these Zoom services to actually go, it's absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's taught us a different way to work. That's absolutely great. And of course, we're going to be working the way that we're used to here this evening via the television. So this is going to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So Sasha, if I can come back over to you, where is it that people can find you on social media, my lovely?
On Facebook, Spiritual and Holistic Therapies. And from there, they'll find the other media channels that I'm on as well.
Wonderful. And what about yourself there, Amanda?
You can find me on Amanda Seal, Mediumistic Spiritual Portrait Artist. And also, I didn't give Richard this, but you can find me on The Psychic Singer as well.
Oh, wow.
It's another.
So we've got a psychic singer on the show this evening. Richard, do not sing. So shall we say a few hellos to some of the people that are joining us this evening, ladies?
Let's do that.
Wonderful. Okay. So we've got Kelly McKeaton, who's joining from YouTube, saying, hi, big love to all.
Oh, hello, Kelly. Terry Wall, hello there. Good evening, Neil, Amanda, Sasha, and Richard on YouTube. Hello.
Hello, Gillian Morrison. Hello. How are you doing from Facebook? Glad to have her with us.
We've got the lovely Carrie Patterson.
Hello, Carrie. It's my friend.
Oh, that's your friend there.
That's the lady.
She's very welcome.
Yeah, that's the lady that works with me to put the show together.
Oh, how fantastic.
Yeah.
Rachel Cheney, hello on YouTube. Hi there.
Heidi Spicer. I should have brought my glasses. Didn't bring my glasses. Hello, Heidi.
We've also got Sarah Matthews saying hi, Bill, Richard, and everyone. Good evening to you, Sarah. Thank you for joining, my darling.
Nene Perry, I think that is, from Facebook again. And you've shared. So yes, thank you very much for sharing.
Hello, Karen, Patricia Kelly. Good evening to you, darling. Thank you for joining.
And we've got lovely Nicola Humphreys who's joining from Facebook saying good evening as well. And thank you for sharing, guys. It's really, really important to share as much as you can because it helps Spiritual Psychics TV grow.
Hello, Claire Coolbeck. Good evening.
Good evening, Anna Reid from Facebook. I'm from South Coast between Pommy and Southampton. Oh, down south. Lovely.
Wonderful. So the next person, yep, okay, so the next person I'm being told is one of our lovely VIPs here at SPTV. Our VIPs are our very important people that make a contribution to our channel. And by making a small contribution, you get access to lots of exclusive shows, events, workshops that aren't streamed by this usual platform. And I can see we've got the lovely Hazel Harrison, who is our VIP winner. I have to say, Hazel, winner, because we are announcing this evening the winner of the competition that we've been running for the VIPs to join me on my event that I'm running on Facebook at this present moment in time for a fundraiser for Lorraine Wing, who's a lady that suffers with MS, who's based over in Ireland. And she needs to raise €50,000 to get over to Russia for specialist treatment. And you're the winner, so you have exclusive access to come and join us on the events that will be taking place in November and December. So, Hazel, please do personal message me after the show on my Facebook page, Wilkie Psychic Medium, and I will send all of the relevant access links over to you. And Richard, thank you so much for allowing me to share that here this evening with everybody. Righty-ho. The screens go a little bit pixelated. I don't know if you're experiencing that, ladies, or is that just me?
It seems to be okay.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I can see Mary Dixie.
Hello, Marty.
Hi
Mary,
there. Thank
Mary, Marty.
Mary Dixie.
Mary.
Mary Dixie.
My guys, my eyes. Christine. Hello, Christine.
Evening.
Bless you. Well, thank you so much.
Christiane. Sorry, Christiane.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. We got Christine as well, who joins us. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us here this evening. We're going to get things started now. If I may, so ladies, I'm going to just pop you backstage at this moment, and we'll bring you back on screen shortly to do your readings for one of our visitors here this evening who are joining us on Collective Consciousness. So, I'll see you shortly.
Shortly.
Sure.
Okay, Richard. As always, can we randomise comments? But I do seem to be having a problem with my screen here. All of the comments are really, really heavily pixelated. So Joshua, if you're watching, please off the internet. Thank you very much. If you could just start randomising the comments, but I might be reliant on you for names if I'm drawn here, please, friends. Okay. Okay. Bear with us, guys. We're just trying to get these comments randomised. We are experiencing just a little bit of a technical glitch, so it won't be a moment there. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing any names. It's all blurred, I'm afraid, Richard. So I'm going to have to just go with pictures at this moment in time. I can see Terry, so I know that that's Terry because I know she works backstage at Spiritual Psychics TV. Lovely Sarah joins us. Hi there, Sarah. How are you, my darling? We've got Ashley joining us. Sheena Lightheart. Kelly Grit, Natalie Bentley, can we go back to Natalie Bentley, please? Natalie Bentley. I felt a bit of a draw there with Natalie. Okay, Natalie, you are going to have to forgive me and everybody else at home because for some reason my screen's decided to die on me this evening. So we're just going to have to go with the flow here. But I'm definitely connecting to this lovely lady who's joining me from Spirit, who joined me, in fact, on my journey home, as most of them do on a Thursday night. I was driving home in the car, and this lady just decided to dip in and make herself known to me. She wanted to give me a slice of Arctic roll. So I know that she's working with me on Memory Link Association here. Okay. I feel with this lady, God love her, as she starts to conjoin her energies with me, she starts to give me a little more information about a feeling, a sensation, and an understanding of who she is, that I'm going to be working on a mother link vibration. This mum side with her, you would understand, please, Natalie. The leaves drive me mad at this moment in time. She's saying to me, as she starts connecting with me and working with me, clear audience. She's talking to me about the leaves driving her mad. So I know that with this lady, she would have been one that would have been very fastidious with regards to her outside areas, especially. I feel that I want to be bringing that into the present day as well. She starts to give information to me. So you would understand, Natalie, that there's an issue that's going on around you at this moment in time where we're just collecting leaves or they're getting on your nerves because they're making so much of a mess here. As this lady could join, she starts to give me a little bit more of an understanding about herself. She wants to take me down in the discomfort within my stomach area, God love her. She's impressioning upon me and making me understand that this would be where she was sat prior to her making her journey home to Spirit with regards to a condition that she wants to make evident here. You have Lee that are driving mad at the moment. That's absolutely fantastic. I can see the comments perfectly now, Richard, so that's brilliant. Okay, you would understand with this lady as well that she starts to connect with me and she starts to give me more of an impression and an understanding of herself here, okay, that I just want to be stood around about 5'8", 5'9" with this lady. I also feel with her, God love her, the way that she actually starts to present herself to me. She would have actually been one that took very, very good care with the way that she presented herself, okay, because I'm very neat and tidy. In fact, I want to go on the vein of fastidious with her, okay. She makes herself very evident to me here. She's beside me with regards to standing very well presented, very fastidious with the way that she actually presents herself to the outside world there. She does make me also feel a little bit breathless as well. She starts conjoining a little bit closer with me. So I know I need to be acknowledging these breathing issues with her, or indeed being taken into my chest cavity for whatever reason that might be. I feel with her as well that I just want to be bringing the name Doll or Dolly forward. Now, I'm not saying it's her, but I know that this name would connect to this lady, and I feel and I understand with the way that she works with me that this would also be in spirit with her, you would understand, okay. I'm just waiting on comments as well, Richard, please, if we've got any from Natalie. Okay, so just converse with us, Natalie, as I'm going through your message there for you, darling, so I know that I'm on the correct vein and I'm delivering the information correctly as I'm getting it from this lovely lady here as well. You would also understand with this lady, she wants, it could be your Aunt Margaret. Okay, my darling. You can also understand why she takes me back on the vein, wanting to present me with that Arctic roll slice earlier on that she wanted to present in the car with me, okay? Because I feel that this is very important to be bringing forward with regards to celebration, okay? So I understand with the way she works here that I'm looking forward to celebrating. I want to be taken into the month of November as well. I'm looking forward to celebrating with you or around you at this moment in time. Not sure what the doll. Okay, then I'll put that on the shelf and I'll come back to it and see if I can get any more information on that name there for you as well, my lovely. Okay, but please do talk to me with regards to looking forward to this celebration, and I do feel as though I want to be sat within the month of November here. You'd understand. Now, generally when I work with months, it's for birthdays, anniversaries, or celebrations with spirit as they give that info there to me. I feel with this lady as well that she would have actually okay, my darling, that she would have actually have had very managed short hair. Okay, I want it to tuck in just underneath my ears. Okay, and for some reason I want it to be quite sharp, sitting around the back area of my neck. It gives me this information. I also feel and understand with this lady, she wants to bring the link of a gentleman close by with her as well. Now, I understand this gentleman who steps forward with her would have been connected as a love link vibration to this lady. So I feel and I understand that I'm working on this partnership link that she wants me to bring forward. This gentleman, I understand, would have stood a lot taller. Okay, you would have understood about the difference within their height. I also want to talk about the chalk and cheese personalities between the two of them as well. I know that she would have been the one that would have been very straight-laced. She would have actually have wanted things to have been done in a precise manner. And I feel that he would have been the one that would have given her the headaches because he would have taken everything out of context and just the pigeons. Okay, so I feel with him as he starts to give me information about his character that I just want to be a little bit more lively with this gentleman. Okay, and that's the reason why he connects with me at this moment in time, because I just not sure about celebration this month. Okay, all right, we're not doing very well here tonight, so come on, spirit, give me a little bit more information here. You would understand as well as he connects to me and he gives me information with regards to being a little bit more lively. I just want to liven things up around you at this moment in time, darling. Okay, I want to bring in heaps of upliftment for you. Okay, I want to bring a little bit of excitement into the equation here as well. Okay, because you would understand that things have been softened down around you. Things have been dampened down somewhat. Okay, and this gentleman just wants to spruce it up. Okay, you would understand with him as well. That he would have been a great character. He would have been a great communicator. He would have also been somebody that you could have really have sat and conversed particularly well with. You would have loved to have listened to the knowledge and the stories that he would have shared with you. Okay, he just gives me a great understanding about that. But I really want to be quite a practical joker with him as well, because he's giving me this information. He's like doing silly things with his fingers with me, and he's popping them through his hands, and he's like doing almost like here comes Peter, here goes Paul, fly away Peter, fly away Paul. He's doing all these little rhymes and silly things with his hands, God love him. So I know that he would have connected with children. Again, you're not sure who this is. I'm going to work harder then, because I can't leave anything unturned. He's a love vibration that connects to this lady. Okay, I feel with this link that they would have been a partnership. They would have been a husband and wife link there. Okay, let me see what else I can get, because if you're not understanding who he is, I want him to give me information you can relate that's going on around you in present day at the moment in time. Okay. All right. So just take me back somewhat to wanting to judge it up. Okay. He wants to bring a little bit more pizzazz into life at this moment with you. Okay. You would understand as well, my darling, that he wants to take my mind back. He's talking to me about going back 5. So I feel as though I'm going back 5 months, or indeed I'm going into the month of May as the 5th month. Okay. Where I know that things started to take a little bit downwards turn, and it's taken up to this present point for you to actually get into a position where you're actually feel comfortable moving forward with regards to this energy that he just wants to present and bring forward there for you. Can you also understand as well why the lady just wants to place pears with me as well? Because she just brings a bowl of pears out in front of me and she gives me the taste of them as well. So I feel that she would have been very partial to wanting to eat pears. And I want to talk about a conference pear as well as she gives that. God love her. Okay. Let's see where else we're going with her. Okay. I feel very practical with this lady. I feel as though this lady would have been one that would have made a great fuss of lots of family members, and she does talk about lots of family members. So I know that she would be very, very practical around the younger generations as well here. But she still keeps me on this feeling of this discomfort around my tummy area. Okay, my darling. So I don't know if I need to be sending some healing out your way as well, you would understand. If this is so, again, converse with me. If this is so, then please allow those healing angels just to step forward and give you that extra support that it is that's very much needed for you at this present moment in time. She just wants to talk to me about my earphones as well. Now, she's telling me to plug myself in, so I know that this is a message for you. Okay, I want you to be plugging yourself in. When Spirit work with me like this, they give me understanding about just taking my mind away, giving myself somewhere where I can go, where I can say to myself, I can relax. Okay, I feel as though I want to connect you to music, to peaceful music, more so piano than anything else that I'm hearing tinker in the back of my mind. So I don't know if a piano again connects with she or he here as well, but I just want to take you into a element of relaxation at this moment in time as well. So I hope that that relates and you can understand the reason why she's done that with me as well. God love her. Just before I send them back off up to the angels, I want to get you your parting gift from them. And this could be symbolic. You have ulcerative colitis and do get stomach trouble. Thank you. Okay, that's the reason why she was keeping that condition placed around my tummy area. So please know that we will ask for those healing angels just to step forward and to give you that support that it is that's needed at this moment in time there. Now I'm asking them for your gift before I send them on their way back up to the angels there. Okay. What they're showing me in my mind are the two theatrical masks. You do need relaxing, absolutely. They're showing me the two theatrical masks and they're flashing the images of them in front of my mind here. I want to say to you that symbolically she's placing this gift around me with regards to enjoying the theatre, with regards to going out and watching a show. Now, I don't know if this is something that's been at the forefront of your mind, you would understand, about taking the show in, but I certainly know that she wants to place this as a gift for you. She starts to leave me, okay? So you would understand that you're either booking yourself those tickets or indeed this link stays with this lady with regards to the love of theatre, okay? Those musical numbers that she would have loved to enjoy to watch as well. So I'm going to leave that as your parting gift. I'm going to say, God bless you. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity of working with you and your communicators. And I'm going to send them back up to the angels and introduce and bring our lovely Sasha back onto screen to share her gift of mediumship with you all. So over to you, lovely Sasha.
Lovely, thank you. Lovely, thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm back again, and we'll see where we are drawn to. What a lovely message. That was great. Lovely. Food always comes into me. It's great with spirit because I don't put the weight on. So I'll happily eat it if spirit give it to me. Lovely.
So those messages are coming on the screen there, Sasha. Just acknowledge the people that are on the screen as you're going through.
Okay, lovely. Oh, Sarah says, well done, Bill. It's amazing. That's great. Thank you. Hello there, Terry. Hi, Teresa. Hello there, Bridget. She says, hello, everybody. Ah, okay. Let's stay with, can we go to that Vicky Jane Moore? Hello there, Gillian. Nice, thank you. Hi there, Vicky. So, just sat here and have a lovely male presence coming through, very fatherly figure, but I need to go with a grandfather. But being aware that there is a younger male with him who comes from him as well. And it came through with chocolates, actually, and being quite specific, giving me a Mars bar, having a sweet teeth. And actually, before I actually come back on here, making me feel very tired, very exhausted, and I feel itchy. So I'd get dehydration around this gentleman as well, if you understand that, please. Quite agitated, the gentleman, and he's got a beautiful smile, and he makes me laugh in the way that he likes to laugh. You know, he's showing even towards the end, he still liked to laugh, and he says thank you for people laughing around him, even when he couldn't join in. They were laughing around him, if you can understand that, my lovely. He's saying they all done a grand job and they still continue doing a grand job as well. Oh, okay. He's making me aware of party supplies. Making me aware of party supplies, making me aware of buffet food. Making me aware of a male birthday, if you can understand bin or come in. Making me aware of a male birthday, showing me party supplies and a birthday food. Oh, lovely. I eat lots of chocolate, it's my comfort. And it's almost like the gooier, the stickier, the better. You know, oozing, lots of caramel is what they're showing me as well. And a good old Haribo, if you understand the fizzy Haribos as well, is what they're giving me, very sweet. Oh, there's nothing more than what this man would have loved. He's showing me lovely stews, good veg, good potatoes, good veg and meat meals is what he's showing me, quite traditional. And he's showing a lovely little lady, actually, who used to cook most amazing meals. Beautiful roasts, great roast potatoes, and really fluffy mash, if you can understand. Now, he is larger than her. She is a smaller lady. She is a petite lady. And I'd say she would have been a little bit arched over, this lady. And he's quite tall, dark hair, and has a little bit of grey in there. And I noticed over the years it would have gone greyer. And but he's gone back to being a little bit darker and just having a little bit of grey. Bless him, he talks about the angels and he talks about the angelic, and is shown through the changes of the stages of your years. He's also making me aware of your seasons, you know, as you approach certain seasons and setting intentions for certain seasons, if you can understand that, please. Kind of picking yourself up. You know, sometimes you've had to scrape yourself up, but he says that's the strength that comes through, and it's the strength that we all had. I get with this gentleman, he's saying stuff about the war. He'd be very aware of the war, this gentleman. And I would say great-grandfather would be aware of the war. Lots of conversation around the war. Lots of learning around the war. Yes, it's my granddad, Sam. Oh, bless him. How lovely. He's just showing me like an old brown leather football, and playing like the old days, you know, no kind of rules or anything like that. Probably a little bit of tackling going on, actually, is what they're showing me. And it's definitely football and not rugby, what they're showing me, but it's a different style ball of what it is today. And I don't know if somebody was a ref, because they're showing me a ref as well, showing me the whistle, being quite sport and quite active. Somebody running, please, if you can understand that. And as I'm aware of the running, can you understand anyone doing the marathon or have done the marathon or something similar to the marathon? Okay. And makes me feel out of breath. So whoever done it gave real good effort, but definitely was it taking their breath. Definitely someone who would do 5K, 10K, and showing me medals and stuff like that they've achieved. I do a whole house up and garden too. I do American style. Oh, fantastic. So you can understand where all that supply is coming from, and that definitely is a party supply of there, isn't it? That's okay, it's all there. No, it's fine, it's all there again, so it's lovely. And I'm very much like that myself there, Vicky. I'd love to go amazing and go big. And, you know, it's about the spirit of things, isn't it? And it's great that you get into the spirit so you understand the seasons as well. So thank you for that. Oh, I remember we got into COVID and they're just showing me, I left the tree out. I left the tree out and done Valentine's, and then I also done Easter on the tree. So I don't know, can you understand the Christmas tree still being out, please? Because we also done Mother's Day, Valentine's, Mother's Day and Easter is what they're showing me. So continuing and finding other things throughout COVID. So more things of celebration, giving you obstacles. And they're showing obstacles as a family. Can you understand that? Obstacles as a family. Things that give you aim and direction. Great positive mind. How amazing. Oh, you're a very powerful lady, and you do have a lot of strength behind you. And you have strength and support behind you as well. And they show me a group of really old school friends just behind you, nudging you and pushing you, and looking to be ambitious as well there, if you understand that. And they show me leaflets and business cards. Can you understand that, Vicky? I did that. Oh, bless you. Fantastic. I have to give what I'm giving it. And of course, when you're doing mediumship, everything we've been through is so relevant to the information we're given. So as much as it sounds mad, I just knew I had to give you what I'd done, and it makes sense. And that's all that matters. And so, yeah, I was mad and I joined you and done it too. And he didn't let me do it again, though. Made it grow up in the loft. And oh, dear. They're showing me around the cobwebs and the spiders, somebody having the fear of them, not liking the cobweb, not liking the spiders, but also somebody playing a joke with these spiders as well, is what I'm seeing, okay? Now, I don't know if I'm with the lady or the gentleman, but can you understand the vision on their left side going, please? I get the vision on their left side going. You understand the link being mother's side as well, please? The link being mother's side. They need to tell you you're absolutely amazing. You're absolutely amazing. You don't pat yourself on the back enough. And they're saying when you feel that and you have a big cough, because it's a massive pat from us. So when you do have a big cough and it comes out of nowhere, just know it's them giving you that massive pat on the back, okay? I feel that somebody would have been winded before now by a physical hand on the back that gave them a pat, but it was a bit more than just a pat. Oh, you understand, a younger person has been playing recently or playing football, and they also got winded in the stomach of how the impact landed, is what they're showing me. And can you understand a younger one doing some type of kickboxing, karate, self-defense is what I'm being shown. Some self-defense to build up their strength. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, we understand that as well. Fantastic, thank you. Gets too much, just ask them to stand back and acknowledge. That's them giving you a pat on the back saying you're amazing and you need to know it. Okay, so when you are getting that, know where it's coming from. They're showing me a scraped knee as well. Somebody who gets the odd scrape here and there, likes the filth, likes the dirt, very hands-on, this child. And I've got a scraped knee, so had a little bit of a boo-boo, my little niece would call it. They've got a boo-boo, a little bit of a bleed going on, and more of a panic, but then we get it resolved and we get the sore seen to, is what they're showing me. Ah. And you understand, with the gentleman, he would have played snooker or pool, please. He's showing me. And I don't know what it's called, but I go back to when I was a kid, and there was the gentleman used to put the pound on it, I think, and it used to be called pools. It would be called pools. So like now they do the lottery, it used to be called pools. I was too young to remember it, but I remember
The pools, yeah.
I remember bits of that, and of what they're making me aware of. I remember that as well. Yes, stop the football. Ah, yes, my eldest. Oh, thank you for that, Vicky. Thank you. It's lovely to have the feedback. You know the track that you're on, and they're saying she knows the track that she's on. She knows the direction that she needs to go. And did you understand the leaflets and business cards, please, my lovely? They're just sort of saying full steam ahead, and they're showing me this beautiful engine of a train, and it's just woo woo, and it is just flying past. Oh, now what is that called? Oh dear, steam train from Scotland. It's got a name, hasn't it?
Oh,
Um, oh no, I can't think what it is. But the steam train that is coming through and it comes down, and a lot of people attend to it.
yeah.
They're showing me it, and as much as it to me, it's not to make sense, but to you, they're showing me it, and they're showing me a
The
beautiful
Flying
bridge.
Scotsman.
Flying Scotsman, that's it, lovely, thank you. And they're showing me the bridge, they're showing me the steam, and people watching it. Oh, I don't, how far is this going back? And there's flags as well. There's flags as well, and the welcoming. So again, I don't know if they're giving me the royal around this. Perhaps it's a kick up the bum. We can all do with one of them, but if it gives us directions, we understand. He collected trains. Oh, amazing. Thank you. And it's Dad's side. Oh, lovely. Brilliant. I wonder why I felt Mum's side. Let's see what there was, because they were giving me Mum's side. And that came through very strong. Mum's side. What was there from Mum's side? Okay. From Mum's side, but something around the cousins is what they're showing, and a lot of them, and big numbers, and there's a bigger spirit on Mum's side as well, if you can understand that. And there's something around the cousins, and there's something around a gathering as well. Okay. I feel like my teeth, my mouth is dry, they're not my own teeth, and I would have passed for some time, and I would have passed in my sleep, and I feel that it is a female. I feel again, thank you. That's all right, thank you. And I do feel that she just comes in with a lot of love. This lady would have loved cooking. She's showing me cabbages. Oh gosh, you go in that house and all you can ever smell for every dinner is cabbages, okay? And I think what she wants to leave with you as a gift actually is showing you your 5 a day. More veg is what she's showing me. And she wants to give you this beautiful cabbage and a cauliflower while you're there. And I don't know why, but she's showing me up North Lincolnshire way. And I'm going to leave all that love with you and say thank you very much, Vicky.
Oh,
Thank
what a
you.
lovely, lovely message there. That was beautiful to watch, Sasha. Thank you so much. And Vicky, it's lovely to see your feedback and your validation to the communication and the information that it was that Sasha was getting. So God bless you. Thank you so much for sharing your gift here this evening. Now, shall we hand over to the lovely Amanda to work on her communication link?
Yeah.
Over to you, my lovely.
Okay. Am I live? I'm waiting for Richard to tell me. Yeah. Hello, guys. Thank you. That was lovely, Sasha. That was really, really nice. Okay. So, like Bill said, I had somebody come to me this afternoon, and he just sort of popped in. I'm not sure. There was a lady on here as we were saying hello, who seemed to be I seem to be really drawn to her. Whether or not this gentleman is with her, hello Lulu, I don't know, but I shall kind of give it a go. But her name was Joanne, and I think on her profile picture she had a pink scarf on her head or a pink hat. Richard, Joanne. Hello, Hello, Joanne. I'm not sure if this is for you, but I'm just gonna put it out there anyway. But this gentleman, what he showed me was a connection with a caravan, a very small white caravan. And this seems to be very, very specific somehow to this gentleman. This gentleman, then he showed himself. It's quite funny, actually. Do you remember Last of the Summer Wine? Do you remember Compo from Last of the Summer Wine? I hope you do, Joanne, you remember him. But this gentleman reminded me a little bit of Compo, but he was bigger built. He was a lot more sturdier and thicker than Compo. and he had a real character. He showed himself. He came forward and he was doing this, doing like this, or playing around with his false teeth, you know, doing funny faces, like pulling funny faces at me. And he also wore a knitted woolen hat as well. Like Compo used to have one of those hats, didn't he? He used to have one of those woolen hats. And he, I've written things down actually. He had a real character, this gentleman. And as I was like writing, he said, "I was comical," he said. Oh, Joanne does remember. Good. Okay, thank you. So he says, "I was comical." So I feel like he had a real childlike character, this guy. This caravan, whether or not he used to go away in the caravan or he used to live in this caravan, because the way that he presented himself was quite, bless him, no disrespect, but either his job was very, very mucky, he would get very, very dirty in his job, or he had trouble looking after himself at the end of his life, and he lived in this caravan. I'm not sure quite yet, but this caravan seemed to be at the bottom of a garden or in a corner of a field somewhere. So I'm hoping that you can understand that, Joanne. Just can I say that you helped this gentleman? You may have helped this gentleman in some way, shape or form. I felt like he smoked. This gentleman smoked, and he took me to his boots. I feel like he wore big work boots, but when spirits show me their feet, it's normally that they have problem with their feet as well. Towards the end of their life, he had a problem with his feet. I hope that you can take some of this. What else did I want to say? Yeah, his height. I'm 5'7". He would have definitely been smaller than me. So I want to say about 5'5", maybe 5'6". In height, but a real joker. He had a real good, you're trying to place him. Can anybody else take this gentleman? I'm wondering if anybody else can take that. I'm not with you, Joanne, so just stay with me. Yeah, he definitely had false teeth because he was playing around with his false teeth. I feel like this gentleman was a work. My granddad built a camper van for his work as a burger bar, and it took him all round and to Portugal. Described my granddad had false teeth, and he had a hat. Okay, I'm gonna show you something at the end, but can you understand that he got very messy in his job, and I feel that his hands were very well worked. You know, this is a man who good with his hands, but very well worked manual worker as well. I do feel like there is some kind of a chain that he would have worn. There's a chain in the family from this gentleman, gold chain somewhere around that you may have, Mia. What else can I tell you about this gentleman? Can you understand his feet, having problem with walking with his feet as well? Okay. He chases he chases around the garden with his false teeth. Exactly. He would come up behind you and he'd go like that with it, ooh, and make a funny face around you. I also feel like he was very good. How can I put this? He was very good at talking to the ladies. Ladies loved this gentleman, and when he dressed up, I feel he wore his shirt a little bit open, you know, so you could see like a little bit of his chest, you know, and a little bit sort of for the ladies, you know. And he was yes, chain passed down from him, brilliant. So that, you know, I think he thought, you know, if they could see my hairy chest, you know, this is like I can get in there, you know. I do feel like he was a very independent gentleman. Okay, 1 second. Would you understand that your grandmother passed before him and he was on his own for a big period at the end of his life? Can you understand that? Okay. I drew him as well because he was saying, draw me, draw me. So I'm going to show you a drawing that I did. Hopefully you can see that, Mia. Hopefully he'll be able. I'm trying to draw him making that funny face, you know. Ooh. Oh dear. And can you understand? I know Sasha was talking about vegetables, but can you understand him growing vegetables as well, Mia? Okay, let me just see what else I can get with him. I feel like this caravan, I know that you said he lost his toes during the war. Oh, bless his heart. Yeah, exactly. Yes, he wore his shirt open a bit. And yes, he was a ladies. But this guy is so funny. He's got such a character. And I can see him talking to his customers and singing away and, you know, funny orders when people are ordering. Yes, it looks very similar. Oh, brilliant. Okay, that's great. Green seems to be a colour I'm drawn to with this gentleman or with you. So green, I would say, is there Irish in your family at all, Mia? Is there Irish? But I also want to say the heart chakra, and that this gentleman is coming around to help you heal your heart. I'm just going to put this down again, and I'll put it back up, and I'll start talking. Again, hold on one second. So, Mia, can you understand having healing your heart at the moment, and being very much keeping yourself very much to yourself? And I feel this gentleman wants to come around and bring that fun element back into your life, and that sort of you know, the childlike energy to you again, after a period of being a little bit sad, is what I want. Yeah, okay, a little bit heartbroken, he's saying. Yes, he grew veg in the garden. Yes, Pick looks very much like my dad too. That does happen, actually. They do cross over like that sometimes. It's very bizarre. No Irish, but yes, healing hearts. Yeah, okay, brilliant, thank you. Mia, I do honestly feel that you are moving away from that pain now. And this gentleman comes in, oh, okay, right, okay. Can you ever feel like when you're sitting upstairs on your bed, can you feel like a presence on your right-hand side? I want to say that this gentleman comes in and sits next to you, or when you've been feeling a bit sad and you've been sitting there, you feel this energy next to you. I feel like this gentleman, he just comes and he sits next to you on the bed, or sits where you are, and just tries to give you a little bit of healing and say, you know, it's just a bit of comfort and reassurance to know that everything is going to be okay, because it is going to be okay, and you are going to feel love again. So I want to leave all his love with you, and his comical, because he said to me, I wrote childlike character. He said, no, I'm comical. That's what I am. I'm comical. So I want to leave all that with you, Mia, and leave his love with you. And just know that you are definitely on the right side of healing your heart, he's telling me. Very funny man. Love it. There you go.
What a beautiful, beautiful message. Thank you so much indeed, Amanda. And wow, what amazing artistic skills you've got as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So isn't it amazing how spirit work? Like he joined you this afternoon and he impressioned that visualization into your mind, knowing that Mia was going to be here this evening and that she was going to take that message.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just, wow, isn't it?
I've got
fabulous.
Goosebumps. I've got goosebumps, actually, because it's just, I love it. It's the way it works. It's so lovely.
Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you so much for sharing that with us all here this evening. Now, I'm just going to tell everybody at home what's coming up on the channel tomorrow. And then I thought we would do our collective consciousness, where all three of us will try to conjoin our energies and see if we can work with the one recipient here this evening. So whilst I'm telling everybody what's on tomorrow, Producer Richard, would you start randomising the names, and Sasha and Amanda, just converse amongst yourselves, decide who it is that you feel that we should be going to, and then we'll all just join in on this one communicator and see where we can go with things. And again, it is an experiment, so if we're not all working on the same vein, then hey ho, there's a few separate messages that will be going out there. Now, I know tomorrow coming up on SPTV, we've got the lovely Sam O'Neill, and she will be bringing her show all about the rune stones. What time is that tomorrow, please, Richard? 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock tomorrow at Spiritual Psychics TV, again streamed live via YouTube and Facebook. So, ladies, is there anybody that you're particularly being drawn to?
Can you hear me, Sasha?
Also, 9:30 on Saturday night, Sensing Spirit. There's a special
somebody
coming
there a
on
minute
at
ago.
9:30. So please
to them.
do come and join the channel. Who's on Sensing Spirit Saturday, Richard? Paul Cecil and Keep It Real Paranormal on location. So that's Saturday at 9:30 SPTV, guys. Okay, ladies, right, converse amongst yourselves. Tell me who we're going to go to.
Oh, who do you think, Sasha?
Yeah, go
Yes,
for it, Richard.
please. Yeah. Okay. See, I feel drawn to Jenny Bennett, but I don't know about you, Sasha. You say what you.
Yeah, it did pop up. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jenny Bennett it is then, please, producer Richard.
There's Sharon.
Hello,
There we
Jenny.
go. Okay.
Can I just? Shall I start? Can I start?
Go for it, Amanda. Whatever you've got, go for it.
Okay. I was just feeling that as Richard was getting your name back up, Jenny, that there's a very small little thing that connections with London, or you've been travelling to London, or there is a trip to London, but London seems very specific to you. Yeah. So I want to say London connections.
It's interesting because I came up with Victoria, and that's a station, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Also, Victoria Station is situated in Victoria, in London. Okay, is there anything else you've got, ladies? Who's our communicator? Who have we got? Have we got a lady or a gentleman that joins us here this evening?
I feel like there's a lady. I also feel like there is a cat around this lady in spirit. I feel light-coloured cats, almost maybe white and ginger. A light-coloured cat. Oh, Jenny's brother lives in London. Brilliant. And I feel that this lady she got to old bones, so I want to say in her 80s, and I feel that she lost a lot of weight at the end of her life, or she was either very slim or she lost a lot of weight at the end of her life. But this cat seems to be around her a lot.
And it's funny that you talk about cat, because as I'm sitting here, I'm seeing spiritual mice running across my floor at this moment in time. Okay, so I don't know if there's an issue around you at this moment in time, Jenny, that you can relate to with regards to mice, or indeed if there was a load for mice on this vibration, in this connection with this lady. She starts to work with us all here this evening. Sasha, have you got anything there, my lovely, that you?
Yeah, I need to go towards a grandmother link, and I would say the lady would have light hair, but she would quite have a head full of hair that kind of would have thinned out a little bit later on in her life. And I need to put glasses around this lady as well, because I have glasses around this lady. I don't want to say she was Baker, but she does bring you a Victoria sponge, because she shows me a beautiful thick Victoria sponge, lots of cream, lots of jam. And can you understand at the moment it's something that you're trying to keep yourself away from, but she's saying you're doing very well. You're doing very well, and though you're being enticed with things around you, you are doing well at saying no to it, and but you're just allowing it little and often. So if you can understand that as well.
Okay, that's perfect. And she's just given us feedback. Hopefully no mice, because she's afraid of them. That's perfect. As long as you understand the reason why symbolically they were showing these mice running around, then we know that we're on the
I reckon that's what the cat was bought for.
Absolutely, that's what the cat was bought for. But it's funny, isn't it, how Victoria is kind of like relating here in many different ways. So I wonder if we could be as bold to bring the name Victoria to the fruition of this reading as well, because we're going to a location, a station, and now a cake as well there. I know that I've got a hearing impediment with this lady as well, because my ear's ringing as she's giving this information to me. I've got a high-pitched noise that's going on. So generally, that's my trigger when I work with spirit, to identify there would have been a hearing, either impediment or condition that would have sat around Granny as well. And she's also giving us feedback there with regards to saying that Granny did love to bake as well there. Sasha, Amanda, what have you got there, my lovely?
Can you understand, Jenny, that this lady ended her life living in a flat or a bungalow, something that was one floor, but before she had quite a big house and she had to downsize, is a feeling that I'm getting. I'm also seeing like a newspaper rack, you know, that you would have had by the side of your chair, and you had all the newspapers and magazines. So I feel this lady, she would have loved her time alone, sitting, reading the magazines and the newspapers. And I feel that she was quite a sensible lady as well. Quite a sensible lady. A very sensible lady.
As I'm drawn to the lady, she's making me aware. I feel that I want to go to Clacton, but she's making me aware of a seaside. She's making me aware of a pebbled seaside as well, that she's making me aware of, bringing it in as a memory link, showing me candy floss, having treats, having ice cream. And she's making me aware of a wheelchair as well. She's showing me a wheelchair is what she's showing me. And so you showed me. And can you understand, towards the end, she would have done things not realising what she was doing? So I don't want to say it was a memory, but she would have just done things not realising that she'd done them to maybe afterwards. Because I was just being very odd then and putting my headphone in, and I don't know why I'd done it. So I just felt it was necessary that she just done things, didn't realise sometimes what she was doing. And but she would chuckle. She would chuckle and just think, oh, mad bad of hats, you know, just how it is. And she would laugh on from it and just shake her head and continue. And the lady full of strength as well, strength and love, and helping others all the time.
Okay, so Granny passed in hospital and enjoyed reading. Remember the paper rack in their home. Wonderful, perfect.
Fantastic. I also feel that there was breathing problems as well, and I get the oxygen. I was looking, Sasha, at your headphones, as you were saying about the headphones, and I thought, oh gosh, Sasha, that looks like one of those oxygen things like that. You know, I thought that's not, you didn't have that a minute ago. So I feel that there was some kind of breathing difficulties with her. I struggled to take an in-breath with her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I've got for the moment. Bill, if you've got anything else you want to go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just being taken in, or being brought into the present here. Jenny, what I want to say to you is, she's working incredibly hard with me. She takes me into my gut. She takes me into my solar plexus. So I want to say to you, I feel compelled to say to you that what doesn't feel right isn't right. And you should be trusting what it is that spirit and your gut and your intuition are all working so hard to make you understand here. Okay. I feel as though, as I look at your lovely picture here on the screen, okay, I always helped others and was a fixer. It's some feedback there. As I'm looking at your lovely picture here as well, and she passed the lung cancer, so there you go. That would have been the reason why she's working with regards to that breathing link as well. As I look at that picture, as I say, I'm drawn to your profile picture at this moment in time, Jenny. I just want to say that wedding, that reminiscence of wedding, she wants to play out within my mind, but she wants to take me back in time as she does so. So I feel as though I need to acknowledge, looking at the old wedding photographs, you would understand. She made me get my words all tongue-tied then and all muddled up. So I feel as though I need to be acknowledging that this would have been present around this lady towards the end of her life before she made her crossing over into spirit as well there. So that's what I've got at this moment in time as I'm working with her. Sasha, I'll come over to you, my darling, to see if you've got anything else you'd like to add into this.
Yeah, just sort of adding into the present really, and just showing me being quite mindful, being open to meditation, and kind of that awakening and that awareness of change going on around me to benefit myself and actually value myself now. So if you can understand that change around you, Jenny, and it's almost like they're saying, you know, some things had to change, but actually you've welcomed the change. Lovely. And she wants to say to you, you know, it happened naturally, and that was a nice change because you gracefully took it on. So if you can understand that, Jenny, please. Thank you.
I also just want to say quickly, Jenny, as well, would you understand with your grandmother that there was some kind of separation in the family, either through family members not getting on, you know what families are like, and or you didn't see her for a while when for a good while you were growing up? There was some kind of separation. That's what she makes me feel, and that she wants to say that she's sorry for that. She's sorry that that happened. I'm not saying that it was her fault. I just feel that there was some kind of separation there with her, that you wouldn't have seen her, or there was some kind of disagreement in the family. So I just want to say that as well, Jenny. So yeah, but
fabulous. And I can see Jenny's putting some feedback saying she's been looking at our wedding photos as her husband passed just over 5 months ago. God bless you, my lovely. We'll ask all of those healing angels to give you the extra support, the guidance and the comfort that it is that's very much needed for you at this moment in time. As I'm chatting away to her now, what she wants to do is she wants to tell me about how much of a dear, sweet soul you were as a young girl. Okay, she takes me back down to memory lane, God love her. She shows me the summer school dresses, okay? For some reason, she wants to show it to me in a pink and a white coloured check pattern here, okay? So I feel as though I need to be bringing that forward as information and evidence that you can connect to. But I feel, as I'm staying on the vein of the photos, because this is the way that she works with me, that I just want to acknowledge these knee-high socks that she wants to place within my mind with this school summer dress, and how much of a sweet soul you actually were. She was very, very fond of you, you would understand. And likewise, I feel that I have to say here, I know that I just want to be bringing forward the smell of sweet pea, but I feel that this is a fragrance that I need to be acknowledging with her as well, that you can understand. You're just giving a little bit of feedback there to Amanda with regards to understanding the family members not getting on, went to visit her in hospice, and she passed a few days after that. So again, thank you for working with us and giving us your continued feedback. That really does help us link and be able to progress and move forward with the vein of the message. But I feel as well that was the colour of your school summer dress, where you was very close to your granny and you would have stayed with her often. Absolutely, I totally get that. So I'm just gonna hand over to Sasha and Amanda to see if they've got anything else that they want to finish off with her before we send her back up to the angels. But do take from her this, the strawberry bonbons that she places within my mouth, God love her. So I know that this would have been a shared pastime between the two of you, as well, as I start to feel her energies just move away from me somewhat here. But I know that I need to acknowledge you as my darling as well. So I know that she would have used this endearing term when she would have spoken to you. Rather than calling you Jenny, I feel that she would have called you my darling. So I'm going to leave her love with you and pass over to the ladies to finish off with the messages that they have. So over to you, ladies.
Shall I go, Sasha? Do you want me
Yeah,
to
of course. I don't mind.
I just want to ask Jenny, have you decided not to drink for a little while? Have you decided, oh, I'm just going to leave alcohol to the side for a little while? Because your granny makes me feel like Christmas time, she wants you to enjoy yourself, and not, obviously, she's not the lady, because she feels very classy and sophisticated lady, and she wouldn't want, you know, you to, you know, be on the tables. But she just says, just be merry, be merry, is what I hear, be merry. So I feel like she just wants you to enjoy your Christmas as much as you can, and have a little drink. You don't have to not drink anything. Have a little tiny drink. This is what she's making me feel.
Oh, there you go.
You
You've
don't
got your
drink.
feedback there.
There you go.
Don't drink, but only on special occasions. Perfect.
There you go. I feel like Christmas you're going to have a nice little drink, because I feel she would have liked to have a little tipple of something, you know. So yeah, lovely.
Lovely. Just make me aware of a few symbolic things, really, and make me aware, keeping an eye on the goals, seeing the results, the football, and you know, I know you're saying no drink, but I think you'll know where this is coming from. They're showing me lager, they're showing me a whiskey, and they're giving me a bells as well, and again the odd cigar for celebrating that they're showing me, but not very often, and somebody reading the newspaper and having their seat dented in the chair, but that dent still being there as well, if you can understand that. And showing me whippy ice cream, but this was just the whippy ice cream and the cone, if you can understand that. Oh, and something about, oh, come on, what is that called? Peanut butter, that's the one. And there's a song, isn't there? Peanut butter spread. They're playing that song over to me, so I don't know if there's maybe links to holiday camps and dancing to the dances and the reps, and because there is that peanut butter jelly song, that's the one. They're getting me doing it, and I've done it with my kids, so if there's a memory link there to that, is what they're showing me as well. And they're giving me the coast of Devon as well, Jenny. Showing me the coast of Devon, beautiful sunshine, and a beautiful place where you would have stayed as well, if you can understand that.
That's beautiful. So just before we send this lovely lady back off up to Spirit, is there anything else that either of you have got that you just want to add into this?
I think so.
Okay. So,
I just feel the information I had was with another spirit coming through, so not necessarily to Jenny.
Okay, thank you very much, Sasha, and thank you very much, Amanda. How lovely was that we've all managed to link in and conjoin our energies and bring forward that information, and we're all in different locations within the UK. Now, hubby loved whippy ice cream and sitting on his chair. There you go.
I did
feel that, but I just wanted it to be placed.
I did.
I didn't want to say. I just wanted to, if it was placed, and that's how you could take it, because it's not always for us to bring the spirit through directly.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to say, just keep the slippers in their place as well, as we're touching on that and finishing off on this link. Now, ladies, it has been an absolutely fantastic evening, and it's been wonderful to work alongside you both and sit in your energies and watch you with your own deliverance. Thank you so much for joining me here on Collective Consciousness.
Thank you very much.
Once again, let's just remind the viewers at home where it is that they can find you. So, Sasha, on Facebook, they can get you.
My page is Spiritual and Holistic Therapies, and my profile, Sasha Louise Medium.
Wonderful. And Amanda, they can get you?
So you can get me on Facebook, Amanda Seal, or Amanda Seal, Mediumistic Spirit Portrait Artist. It's a bit long-winded, that.
Wonderful. Producer Richard, thank you so much for making this evening possible. To all of you viewers who join in religiously and support the show and the channel, thank you so very, very much. I'll see you again in 2 weeks, and until that time, may the love and the light of Spirit be with each and every single one of you. Good night, and God bless everybody. Take care. Bye-bye now. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Spiritual Psychics TV .online. Spiritual Psychics TV isn't just an online broadcasting service. We also offer many features via our website. SPTV offers a unique directory that uses geolocation to find your nearest reader or venue, just by using your postcode. The Academy section allows anyone to upload and create their own spiritual courses within minutes. For those who like to read, then our online magazine area will offer just that. The SPTV shop enables anyone to start their online shop, be it to sell used or new items. You can also find our schedule and information about our shows.
Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.